Welcome to the deep dive. So today we're cutting through some of the hype around a product you've probably seen all over social media. It's called Limlex Coating Spray. We've got this transcript from a pretty critical YouTube review, and well, our job is to look at the big marketing claims versus what that review says about how it actually performs.
That's right. And just to be clear up front, we're keeping this strictly educational, totally neutral. We're just comparing the promises, months of showroom shine, UV protection, even scratch resistance, all from just spraying it on against what this review found and sort of general industry standards.
Yeah, it sounds almost too good to be true, right? That simple spray. So, okay, maybe start us off. What's the benchmark here? What are they comparing it to?
Good question. To really get the context, you need to know what a real professional ceramic coating is. We're talking about formulas based on silicon dioxide, SiO2. The key thing is it chemically bonds with your car's paint. It actually forms this hard glass-like layer, a shield, that can genuinely protect against the elements for years.
Okay, chemically bonds. That sounds pretty serious.
Yeah. It is. It's a whole process. Needs proper paint prep, careful application, curing time. That's why getting it done professionally, well, it can easily run you hundreds of dollars, sometimes more. It justifies the cost because it's durable.
Right. Okay. So, contrasting that, what does the review transcript say Limlex actually is, chemically speaking?
Well, the review strongly suggests it's not that at all. It asserts Limlex is basically a spray sealant, likely using polymer technology. Think of it less like a permanent shield and more like, well, like a heavy-duty wax or maybe a thin plastic wrap. It just sits on top of the paint.
Ah, okay. So it doesn't do that chemical bonding thing you mentioned?
Exactly. No bonding reported. And that's the core difference, according to this analysis. It can give you a nice shine, sure, and make water bead up for a little while.
Temporarily.
Yes, temporarily. But the review concluded it just doesn't last anywhere near what's advertised. And that claimed scratch protection. The source suggests it doesn't really provide that durable long-term protection you get from a true coating.
That technical difference is pretty stark. But then the review apparently dives into the actual user experience, and that's where things get even more interesting, maybe.
The review highlighted quite a bit of reported customer feedback. A lot of people apparently found that showroom shine faded really fast. We're talking days or maybe weeks, not months.
Weeks or weeks. Okay, that's not long.
Not at all, suggesting whatever that polymer layer is, it breaks down pretty quickly under normal conditions. And it wasn't just performance, apparently.
I don't know.
The source material also mentioned broader issues cited on places like Trustpilot, complaints about customer service being poor, problems getting refunds, even logistical stuff.
Like what?
Things like bottles arriving leaking, or sometimes, according to the reports, the product just never showing up after people paid for it.
Okay. That starts to sound less like a product issue and maybe more about the business behind it?
Well, the transcript does detail what it alleges is the business structure. It describes it as what looks like a recurring drop shipping setup.
Drop shipping.
Yeah.
So the seller doesn't actually handle the product themselves.
Often, yeah. And the review claims it found the same or very similar product formulations on wholesale sites like Alibaba. The reported cost there maybe as low as $1 to $5 a bottle.
$1 to $5.
Huh.
And they sell it for?
Reportedly, it's then rebranded. Maybe claims like lab tested or German formula get added, which the source calls fake. And then it's sold direct to consumers for, $50, sometimes $100 or even more, often using those countdown timers and stuff to create fake urgency.
Wow. Okay. That's quite a markup. If those numbers are accurate, the focus would definitely be on selling volume, maybe not so much on quality control or support.
That seems to be the implication in the review, yes.
Yeah.
If it is a drop shipping model as alleged, the seller might never even see the bottle. That could explain things like reports of leaking packages or those fake shipping updates people complained about. It fits that kind of model.
So putting it all together, what's the bottom line from this particular review's perspective?
The source basically concludes that Limlex is, in its view, an overhyped detailing spray, a polymer sealant, essentially. But it's marketed aggressively to make people think they're getting something like a professional, long-lasting ceramic coating, which the review claims it isn't.
Right. So for listeners wanting actual durable protection, what did the review suggest instead?
Pretty straightforward advice, really. Stick with established, reputable detailing brands for your regular car care. The review mentioned names like Gion, CarPro, Turtle Wax as examples. Or, if you want that true long-term protection, you need to be prepared to invest in a proper, professional ceramic coating application from a trusted detailer.
Makes sense. Get what you pay for, perhaps.
And look, we absolutely have to include this important point. We've been analyzing the claims made in a third-party review transcript that a listener shared. We aren't endorsing the views in that review, and we haven't personally verified the performance or the legal status of Limlex or any other product mentioned. This discussion is purely for educational insight based on the source provided.
Absolutely crucial disclaimer. Okay, so here's something to think about. Building on what we discussed today from the source, if products are being sold with such a massive difference between alleged manufacturing costs and the final price, using tactics like those fake urgency timers, what ethical responsibility do the big online marketplaces have? Should they be doing more to police these kinds of sales tactics? Just some food for thought for you.